So Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It just feels so exciting for me. Thank you, Janny, for how you started it off today. I've never been one to really do much for New Year's. There's something about this one. It feels good, and it feels right, and it's just exciting. I came across this, it was a little analogy the other day, and it just really rang for me. Looking at today, day one for 2023, you have a blank page. And you have 365 more blank pages in this book. So what are you going to write about? What's your day going to be? Because you can craft it, right? It's about you and what you want and how you go forward. So I like that thought about not just reacting to everything that's coming, but no, this is how I'm going to see today. This is how I'm going to live it. How I'm going to live the rest of my year. So something to look forward to. So also out of our little book, Becoming a Spiritualist, I just wanted to read a few excerpts out of here. It just also kind of fit with where I'm thinking and feeling today. And this is called Inner Vision. There is always a new beginning, and every day is a new moment in the great eternity of God. The things of yesterday have already passed, and out of those experiences of yesterday, we may build a structure more beautiful today. As far as the mistakes of yesterday are concerned, we must naturally remember the lessons learned. Let us not dwell upon the past. The now is the moment. The next moment, if we are not in the sphere of activity, we shall be in some other sphere in God's ever-present now. The effort of this moment will make it possible, if it is a good effort, to find a beautiful reality into which we shall soon pass. There are numerous movements in the world today which are preaching the wonderful truth of inner vision. Because of the rush in which we are engaged, very few in the Western world have been able to approach the meaning, the beauty of these truths, believing that the precepts presented are of no practical value. The opposite would actually be the result. If we made up our minds to accept, to put into practice, and to live those truths. Most of us are seeking that will-o'-the-wisp happiness. Most of us are spending our lives over non-essentials. We are so submerged in the small things with which we are surrounded that we fail to grasp the broader, more beautiful truths and perceive the blessings which may be ours if we but pause, and as John Burroughs has said, fold our hands and wait, remembering that no wind that blows can drive our bark astray or change the tide of destiny. If we could only realize this truth and serenely wait, knowing that those who belong to us will come sometime and that we shall know each other and be a joy one to the other. To appreciate the things that one feels he wants to accomplish, one must passively wait. Those things which we so desire are really never accomplished by too much hurry. While serenely waiting, one should also hold ideals ever formulated within the subjective consciousness, knowing that at the right time, when that state of consciousness is reached, in which one can appreciate in full what is desired, the desire is fulfilled. People wear themselves down physically in the present-day rush. The body finally weakens, and we pass to the other side of life with the task unfinished, the desire not seemingly fulfilled. Our attitude should be that of passive, calm, contemplative waiting, with faith and confidence in the power that in which placed us here, the power by which we move and act and have our being, which is infinite intelligence, or God. If we trust it, work with it consciously, and have faith in it, that faith will become a knowing quality to steer us calmly in the path which will bring about fulfillment of desires. The place to work is where we are. The thing to do for the moment is what we are doing, making it as happy as possible for those around us finishes the task. And when the task has been joyously completed, a new place and a new work will be presented, and it will be the right task, the right place, and under the right conditions. So coming into New Year, I was thinking a lot about resolutions. And as I said, I'm not one, I've never really done a lot for New Year's and not one to really make resolutions, but I know many people do. Anybody make a New Year's resolution for this year? Little one? And, you know, we've done it in the past. Maybe you know people that have done it. Some do it kind of tongue-in-cheek, and some do it knowing really full well that it's not going to come to fruition. They're not going to see it through. So I started really muddling on that. And then I started thinking about intentions and the difference between making a resolution and an intention. And making change isn't easy. And one reason is we often focus on what we have to give up when we're looking to make a change, instead of what we have to gain. So as I started going through and looking at all different points of view on resolutions and intentions, I came across this writer, Gillian Florence Sanger. And she's also a yoga and meditation teacher. And I just wanted to share some of her views and see if any of this kind of resonates with anyone here. So it's really not just semantics. The difference really runs deeper than what it appears on the surface. Resolutions need to be clearly defined, measurable, and specific. Sounds like corporate America.
Sounds like SMART goals.
I'm like, that was my life. Everything has to be measurable. And they view things, and this really fits that kind of mindset, they view things as this or that, and often quietly judging behaviors to be either good or bad. And with intentions, they're soft, they're qualitative, they're compassionate, and they might include some degree of specificity, but they are often difficult to measure because it's being based on experiences as they unfold. Intentions embody a quality, and as we know, qualities are felt in the body before they're known to the mind. So some examples to consider. I'm laughing on this one because it's like this has been in our house for quite a while. A resolution may be to consume 0 grams of refined sugar, indefinitely or for a specific period of time. The intention behind it could be to listen and honor the needs of the body, to nourish oneself with high quality and unprocessed foods, or to be aware of one's attachment to certain foods as a means of avoidance or distractions. In many cases, we find ourselves falling short of our resolutions, leaving us to question whether they are the most effective option for making change. Intentions provide us with room to flow and to explore these shifts with compassion and curiosity. So taking the intention-based approach to making change, being gentler, more compassionate way of addressing that voice that tells us it's time for something to shift or come to fruition within us, rather than forcing the self to be something other than what it is. Intentions help us to soften into the truth of our pursuit of our highest self. Again, this approach may not be the optimal path for all or in all cases, but for some of us, intentions are just what the highest self yearns for. As we explore the intentions of our heart, the mind softens and we tune into what is most true for us. Placing heart over mind, our vision sets itself on images and qualities that unveil more stable yearning and virtues. If we go back to the example about the refined sugar, our intention to listen and honor the needs of the body take precedence over the issue we have with sugar. Because on the deepest level, it's not about the sugar. It's about our relationship to oneself. Setting intentions from the heart is a practice we can explore at any time of the year, within any breath, on any day, or in any season. Intentions offer us the opportunity to recognize that each moment is a fresh start. This might become a daily practice for some of you to explore when the heart feels compelled. There is no right or wrong time or frequency to this practice. Your intentions may be framed as a single word, such as compassion, or be more detailed. You can spend 5 minutes reflecting or meditating on your intention, feeling into these words as though their truth already rings through every cell of your being. What does it feel like to embody this energy? Can you let these intentions be true in this very moment? And this really, the similarity struck me with our spiritual healing and the intention and the mindset we have as we give and receive in the healing chairs. When you come in to receive healing, we ask that you see yourself as fully healed, not going through a healing process, but you are healed. And the intention follows that same path. Believe it, feel it, and know it's part of you, and you will live it. And now I bring your attention to my smudge bowl up here. Sometimes, like in healing, we need something physical. It's happened. Someone's receiving a healing, and they need something. You offer them a glass of water, and that's what helps them. They need a physical action to do. And with the smudging, it gives us, again, a physical process to help bring about some of the change. It's a way to clear the air and to start afresh. So it's pretty well known that white sage is a very effective form of clearing negative energy. You can smudge a room, smudge this periodically, as well as smudging yourself. With that, I have some white sage. Pass it on. If you're interested in doing some smudging, And I'd be glad to speak with anybody after if you've never used the white sage. And the abalone bowl is from Native American culture. It's representing the earth and fire and air and water. So it brings everything together, and burning the sage or cedar. There's different forms, but sage is a nice way of just clearing things out and making room and opening space for new good things coming in that we want to welcome in this year. So happy smudging, and may you find some time and space to make some good intentions. And there's no right or wrong. You just feel it from the heart, and it doesn't have to be just today or to do it today, but you're open and welcome to make intentions when they feel right for you. Thank you.